Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st down, back to Achane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Play action, now it's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Now Cobb to return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the 1st.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you out on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Really did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A run straight ahead with Achane. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Achane. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and actually tamps down the defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee up the crossroad.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
20 TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's across midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives and end.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
44.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third and 5. On the option, here's Elliott. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Dolphins 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill shedding the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
20, CX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any.
And now it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field, but normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Beckham. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That was crazy work, brother. That was actually crazy work, brother.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Dolphins 9.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Motion man is Schwartz. On second down, a run by Achane. Room here to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 and a waddle for the Miami first.
First down.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2.
First
Time out 2.
and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson, Oscar. Let's go. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On second down, it's Vaughn. Breaks through the contact. Gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown!
That is crazy work, fellas. Deuce Vaughn is a dog, bro.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Dolphins 9.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TA.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Hey, Watson, Oscar. How about you, ice jab?
It's a run with Mostert. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott going to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back now in Miami. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 15.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out. And the